What's up everybody, Chef Wimby and I'm back, and today I'm doing something a little different. I'm taking you to the store with me to shop for a meal that I would prepare for a private chef style dinner. I've got pan-seared halibut, sweet pea puree, and crispy prosciutto, and I'm doing a Chardonnay pairing. Let's go. All right, for the puree, fresh peas are great if they look good, but frozen peas work fine. I need some shallots, and all they seem to have is these pre-peeled shallots. So this is gonna work fine. I'm also adding prosciutto. It's gonna give the dish a little salt and a little crunch and a nice contrast to the sweet pea puree. Okay, for this dish, I want Chardonnay, but I don't want the biggest, butteriest, oakiest Chardonnay on the shelf. This dish has delicate fish, it's got crispy prosciutto, it's got lemon, it's got a delicate sweet pea puree as well. I want something with texture and acidity. Now I need to pick up the halibut. Halibut is lean, delicate, and easy to overcook, so thickness matters. I'm looking for pieces that are at least 1.25 inches thick if I can get them. You want the flesh to look moist and clean, not dry, dull, or yellowing. If it smells strongly fishy, that is not what we want. Fresh fish should smell clean like the ocean. I'm back in the kitchen with all of my ingredients, and the first thing I need to do is I need to get the fish dried with paper towel. I'm gonna place it on this rack and sit it in the refrigerator, uncovered for 30 minutes. All right, getting this fish dry is gonna help us to create a really nice sear on it. Next, I need to get the prosciutto in the oven to get it crisped. I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. I've got a sheet pan with parchment paper, and this is gonna go in the oven for anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes. Into the oven, I'm gonna start with 8 minutes, and I'm gonna keep an eye on it. All right, my prosciutto is brown and it's crispy. I'm gonna place it on this rack and allow it to cool. And as it cools, it's gonna get even crispier than it already is. Next, for my pea puree, I'm gonna blanch my peas in some salted water. They're gonna blanch for a couple of minutes. I'm also gonna blanch my mint leaves. Pull my mint, dunk it in the ice water. All right, I think we're ready to go. Straight into the ice water. Next, for the pea puree, I'm gonna saute my shallots, and I'm gonna start with butter. I'm gonna add my shallots, and I'm gonna gently cook them. I don't want them to brown, I just wanna soften them. I'm gonna go ahead and add my peas. I'm gonna add a little heavy cream. And I just wanna warm everything through. All right, I'm gonna take the peas off of the heat, and they're gonna go in my food processor. All right, I'm gonna add my mint leaves to the food processor, lemon juice, olive oil, and some salt. Let's cook the fish. I'm gonna season the fish with some salt and white pepper. I've got some neutral oil. I like to use avocado oil. Okay, so after 3 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my fish over. Beautiful golden crust on there. Now I've got some butter. I'm gonna go ahead and add butter to my pan. I'm also gonna add some thyme sprigs. Turn the heat down. And we're gonna baste this halibut a few times. I'm pairing my pan-seared salmon with a 2024 Sonoma-Cutrer Chardonnay. I chose this particular Chardonnay because I need something with freshness, with acidity, with citrus, maybe some orchard fruit like apple or pear, and enough texture to stand up to the butter. But I don't want anything overly oaky because the fish is really delicate. Let's give it a taste. We got that punchy acidity, the citrus is there. I'm picking up the green apple notes, and it's not overly oaky at all. There's a little slight hint of oak. Let's see if it pairs with the fish. Perfectly cooked. Man, that puree is next level. That works really nicely. The acidity cuts through the richness of the butter. The lemon in the dish is mirroring the citrus in the wine, and the texture of the wine is matching the richness of the fish as well. But I gotta double check. That is a perfect pairing. This is just one of the examples of the private chef wine paired dinners that I do. You can do this at home. If you can shop for a good piece of fish, if you can keep the puree bright, if you can get a good sear on your halibut and you can select a good wine, it's doable at home. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take this opportunity to subscribe to my channel. I'm Chef Glenn B, and as always, eat well.